Brandon. Hi, Nick. Sophia Soto with Nerdtropolis. How are you both today?
Yeah, how are you?
Good. I got to watch the movie, and guys, it is so much fun. Congratulations.
Hey!
Oh, yay.
So we are going to be talking spoilers if you'd like, and then we can hold it till after release, whatever you guys want, because I know there's some good stuff to talk about with this. But the first question I want to ask you is, tell me your favorite part of getting to mix the relationship between Josh and Rohan with the horror and comedy elements.
I just feel like the script that Kent Sublette wrote just beautifully blended the comedy and horror together, and the demon possession is such a great metaphor for the family conflict. And Josh and Ro are such different people, but they love each other even when they're on each other's nerves. And meeting your partner's parents is like the most terrifying thing. And so putting all of that together with Brian Cox levitating, oh my God, I was so stoked when I got this job.
Yeah, I mean, their relationship on its own is like super interesting and super relatable in this odd couple sort of way. And when you start dating someone and picking apart like how you're different and how you sort of navigate each other in real life situations, but then throw them into a paranormal Airbnb situation, and it's all hilarity ensues.
And if you were in this sort of haunted house situation, who do you think you would be most like in your reactions, or do you think you'd be the one that would get possessed?
I'm like genuinely a very neurotic person, so I feel like I would react a lot like Rohan does if I'm being real.
I feel like I'd be Parker.
You'd be the one summoning the demon? Damn.
Yeah.
Valid. Do you think any of your past characters would be a good asset to have in this situation?
Oh, God.
Can you imagine Justin Foley and Zahid doing this situation together? I can't even
imagine. Poor Justin would be, not much help, I'm sure.
You're opening old wounds over there for me, Brandon.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I really do feel like Zahid would be Justin's 13th reason.
I don't think we can get better than that. There we go. That's the end of that question.
It makes you think, huh?
On set, do you have any favorite memories with each other? Maybe moments that made you grateful that you guys were working together on this.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, there were so many. Nick and I were really like each other's support system, like going into it, we had no idea what it was going to be like working with these, legends. And I think we kind of held each other's hands throughout it. And lucky for us, like all those legends grabbed on and held our hands in return. And it's just really, it was a really special encounter in that regard.
Yeah, Brandon was really supportive. He would make sure everyone was pronouncing my character's name correctly and talking me down when I was getting anxious, and it was a really, really lovely time.
Obviously, there were some big moments throughout the film that really will get audiences. Did you have a moment that you were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait? Because obviously you're filming it, but you can't wait to see how it plays out on screen.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Right?
All I'm going to say is Brian's Cox.
Brian's Cox, that was really funny. I mean, all the things Brian kind of does, you're just like, it's so funny, like when you're a part of it, but you're like, God, is everyone going to share this sense of humor? Is everyone going to relish in how we're doing this? And I felt very sure when I saw it that I was just like, okay, this is across the board. Everyone's going to be cool with all of this.
Yeah. I can confirm. Very fun time, very great laughs. And thank you both so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This movie was so much fun. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I enjoyed it too. I saw it about a year ago, and I was like, man, I can't wait for people to see this.
I can't imagine, the experience of filming it and then seeing it on the screen. So that's kind of what I want to ask you about first. We are going to talk spoilers and you are going to be able to say whatever you want. I'll hold it till after release. But is there a scene when you were filming it you were most excited to see come to life on the screen as a member of the audience?
Well, there were two. One when I stuck my finger up the dog's ass and then beat it to save my wife. And the other one was Mr. Brian Cox, who I adore from Succession, having the courage and the balls to, so to speak, walk naked, and I had to see his ass. I wasn't looking forward to seeing his ass, but it's indelibly etched now upon my mind. And both those scenes were a whole lot of fun to do.
I can imagine. And I want to ask you your favorite part of mixing the horror and the comedy elements to portray your character, because I imagine obviously horror and comedy are so much fun on their own, but to get to mix them with the character, it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it's excellent. I felt like I always look at this as a family comedy, and I thought the horror just like upped the ante, hugely. It's tough enough for two people to get married, but then really what you're doing is two families are getting married, and everybody or anybody who's kind of probably gone through this in one way or another, either getting married or being the family that someone else got married, etc. So that dynamic is always going to be wrought with tension, and in this case, I think comedy. But then you get the idea that okay, so that's tough. Where are we going to spend Thanksgiving? I don't know. How about the father-in-law is fucking possessed by a 400-year-old poltergeist? Now let's deal with that, family. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, how big the situation get worse? Oh wait, we're gonna make it get worse. We got you.
We got you. Hold my beer, as they say, right?
Exactly. And for you, if you were in this sort of haunted house situation, who do you think your reactions would be most like, or do you think you'd be the person possessed?
I'd love to be the person possessed, because I think I'd have a lot of fun with that. My reaction would be to get the F out of that house.
Right.
But then there would be no movie.
Not stop me.
No. Yeah. I just, find the next house, get an Uber, whatever you got to do.
We're on the same page.
Anyway,
we'll escape the house together. It's fine. We'll get through this. Do you think any of your past characters would be a good asset to have in this sort of situation?
Well, I think Hank Schrader would probably have gotten to the bottom of this. I think he would have probably he wouldn't have left the house. He would have got in there and tried to fix the situation. I don't think Cliff tried.
Listen, braver than us all, right?
Yeah.
That's what we need. And I imagine there were so many memorable moments on set with this film. I mean, not only the memorable scenes, but filming the scenes, a lot of great memories. Do you have a memory that stands out as something that whenever you look back on this experience, you will remember it no matter what?
It's the offset chemistry that we had. Lisa Kudrow and Parker Posey and I all shared the same house, and we had different rooms, obviously, but it was just so family and comfortable. Like we had, the boys would come over, and Edie Falco lived next door, and we would have, game night and film movie nights and cook out together. And we kind of instantaneously, very oddly, I guess they did good casting, but we just instantaneously all felt very comfortable with each other. And I always remember that experience, because that's not always what it's like all the time. But that happens. All that off-screen chemistry, I think, came into the film, and it just made us very comfortable to play with each other and enjoy. And it was really a very pleasant film for me to make.
Yeah, there you go. Sets up the families perfectly. But thank you so much, Dean. I really do appreciate it. And congrats on the film. It was so much fun.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.